Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. Today I have for you a Thunder family rogue meme deck. I don't know what you want to call it. It's not a very competitive deck, but I really wanted to mess with Thunder family again now that we have Thunder Seahorse to add in there. I kept it pure, so one of the main weaknesses this deck has is that it does not have a boss monster, but what it makes, what it lacks in boss monster, it makes up in spicy finishes, as you will see in some of these duels. But let's go over the deck list. I'm using Radiant Light, which is the Bastion skill for the light field spell. What is it? Luminous Spark. Yeah, so Luminous Spark, it'll boost all of your light monsters by 500, which is every monster in the deck. But you have to lose 2000 life points, so you have to be down at 2000. That's why we're running the 3 Cosmic Cyclones. For the monsters, we have 2 Brohunter, 2 Thunder Seahorse. Basically what you want to do is you want to search, if you have Brohunter, you want to search your Thunder Seahorse and then search 2 Mahunter or 2 Pahunter. So the deck has a lot of deck thinning within itself. That's why you can get away with running 12 monsters. We have 2 Thunder Nyan Nyan, which is the main beater of the deck, 1900 attack, 24 under the field spell. And if you're not familiar with the Hunter family, basically Mahunter gives you an additional normal summon. Well, it can normal summon another level 4 light thunder type monster from your hand, except itself. So you can summon any other monster in the deck but her. Same for Pahunter, any monster except for itself. We're running 2 enemy controllers because this deck is really can swarm the board fairly easily, and if you have something weak like Brohunter, or even if you have 2 Mahunters and 1 Pahunter, let's say, and there's a big monster in your way, you can use Econ Take, try to go for game. Mystic Box kind of works in the same fashion, but instead of stealing the monster, you destroy it and you give them a weak monster. This card came in so clutch, as a matter of fact, and there was even a couple of games where I used it incorrectly and it would have been better, but I was surprised at how much work it put in as a one-of. Another one-of, Watt Cube, which after using, I really kind of want to rework this deck to try to find more room for a second Watt Cube, because it's a really good card. It says, equip only to a Thunder type monster, it gains 100 attack for each Thunder type monster in your graveyard. We don't care about that, we care about the secondary effect. You can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard to have one face-up Thunder type monster you control gain 1000 attack, period. Why is that such a big deal? Because it is a permanent effect. It's not until the end of the turn, it's not until the next turn. It is permanent, it'll stay there until your monster gets flipped face down or it goes back to the hand. So a really good buff. I mean, you put this on your Thunder Nyan Nyan, that's 2900. If you're under the field spell, that's 3400. It's a really good card. So I might end up taking like one of the Cosmic Cyclones to put another Watt Cube. I don't know, I'd like to play some more with this deck to figure out the ratios, but one Treacherous Trap Hole, self-explanatory. We're not running any traps, so it's a great one-of. When you see it, most of the time it's probably going to win you the game. But let's go ahead and get into some replays. Now, most of these games were against other rogue or low tier decks. You're not going to see. I don't think I went up against Amazoness. I went up against a few for hires. I don't know how many of them I actually saved the replays from. But we're going first. You don't mind going first with the deck. You would rather go second. But this is a good, good starting hand, even though I have 2 Brohunters. Look at all the deck thing. Search into Thunder Seahorse, get double Mahunter, and I can set my enemy controller and a Cosmic Cyclone. So we're gonna see Thunder Dragon, so Thunder Mirror Match. She's gonna pitch 1 to add 2. Goes for Gem Knight Fusion, and I have to make a decision here, which is cycloning the face down or getting rid of this Gem Knight Fusion. I didn't want him to keep looping, with Gem Knights from its graveyard, so I go ahead and just banish the fusion straight away. he goes into Gem Knight Prismara, and when he didn't summon anything else, that made my decision pretty easily. I'll just take the damage, I'll have my skill available, and I'll have the econ for some econ cheese shenanigans. And then I top deck a Cosmic Cyclone so I can get rid of the back row, which was Pyrocene Fusion. So he's gonna go into Gem Knight Zirconia, and he's also gonna get what is it, Lapis on the field. But that's okay, because all I have to do is all I'm doing here is deck thinning. I just needed 2 monsters on board. Obviously I can't summon my Mahunter with another Mahunter, so I have to summon the Brahunter. I get my Thunder Seahorse, do some more deck thinning, get Pahunter out here. But I've already won the game here. I'm gonna activate Radiant Light, destroy the Lapis, go for the Econ Cheese, and just finish the game with its own Zirconia, 29 to the face. Nice and easy, even though I was very low on life points there at the end. So luckily he didn't summon, you know, Lazuli, didn't burn me for any extra damage, and I was able to tank it all, use both my Cyclones, and win the game. We got Joey Wheeler. Wearing my Duelist shirt, by the way. Shout out to my boy Dan. Life point boost alpha 26 card deck. So as I said, I went up against a lot of rogue decks, but the way this duels just went by, I had to save him. We're gonna go Pahunter into Thunder Nyan Nyan. I have to use my White Cubes effect to get over the Force Raider, and I kind of regret afterwards not using it on my Pahunter, because having a 2300 and a 1900 would have been better. This, you know, left Pahunter completely vulnerable, and sure enough, he's gonna get destroyed by a Romage Rosemary. What did I pick up? I pick up a Treacherous Trap Hole, so he's gonna go Fabled Galabas. This guy's deck was all over the place, but you know, it was putting in work for him, so really cool. He's gonna, it says you can discard 1 card to the graveyard to select and destroy 1 face-up monster your opponent controls with defense less than or equal to the attack of this card. So obviously my defense is nothing, 800. I just waited for him to discard, and then I flip over my Treacherous, send them both to the grave, and now the top decks begin. So I pick up a Mahunter, and I didn't want to summon the Mahunter, attack for 1400, and then be short 200 life points, and you know, be in top deck situation again. So I was hoping that, you know, he wouldn't be able to swarm the board and kill me since I'm at 2500. Luckily for me, he does not. He summons an 1800 beater that is not a light monster, which is very important. Unfortunately here I pick up another Mahunter, so I can't swarm either, but I have a 1900 on board. He's gonna pick up Salamandra, so we're just top decking back to back, and then I get the final top deck, which is gonna be Thunder Seahorse, which enables this very spicy play. We're gonna search 2 Pahunters to our hand, special summon 1, normal summon 1, to normal summon the Mahunter, to normal summon the other Pahunter, use Mystic Box, crash both Pahunters into them, and then attack directly with Mahunter. I mean, you can't tell me, even though that was, you know, a low tier battle, some animal plays back and forth, you can't tell me that was not a spicy finish. And you know, that's kind of what I look for in the deck. Even if it's not gonna win every match, you know, even if it's not gonna be top tier, as long as I can have good interactive duels, you know, I'm happy. And whether I had won or lost that one, I would have been fine. It was intense. Duel. Here we got a for hire, so the first for hire might be the only one. I have a pretty good starting hand, and it gets better with Cosmic Cyclone, so I can immediately get rid of that Mayhem for hire. And I'm gonna summon my Brahunter just to search for Thunder Seahorse, and then go into double Mahunter. And my plan is to immediately use my Treacherous Trap Hole during his draw phase, and I have the enemy controller to econ take whatever he summons before he's able to, you know, go into his for hire place. So I have to do it right here because he picks up another Mayhem for hire. Now I can swarm the board entirely. And you know, I'm in a very good spot, but for hires is always one top deck away. And look at this, what did he top deck? Donpa. It couldn't be Recon, it had to be Dump. So Dumpa is gonna go into Dyna, so he's gonna be able to destroy 2 of my monsters. Luckily, even with beatdown, Dumpa is not gonna be able to get rid of my Paw Hunter. And all I need is another Hunter monster, which I do. I pick up Paw Hunter, activate my skill, go for the Mystic Box, destroy the Dyna, so that now there's nothing keeping me from attacking these Dumpa for hire, and I can finish him off with 1300, 100 over lethal. Mystic Box, man, just out of nowhere, coming in super clutch. When are you gonna see that? When are you gonna see Mystic Box against for hires? Only in my channel. That's why you need to sub if you haven't subbed. Who do we have next? Icy Ice, Maximilian Pegasus. I don't remember this though. Going second. I have 1 Cyclone, which is not bad. I wanted some information as to what I was playing, but unfortunately the Wall of Disruption didn't really tell me much. So I have to, you know, settle by just deck thinning and preparing myself for the following turn. Oh, I remember this, yeah. So look at this, another archetype out of nowhere. I'm going up against Spirits. I guess this is the one good thing about Platinum, is that once in a while you'll get hit with a deck like this. So I had to read this card, Maharagi. This card cannot be special summoned. This card returns to the owner's hand during the end phase of the turn that this card is normal summon or flip face up. If this card is normal summon or flip face up, look at 1 card on the top of your deck during your next draw phase before you draw, and return the card to the top or the bottom of the deck. Wow. He's gonna summon Ashura Priest, and he actually has Mirror of Yara, which is gonna keep the spirit monster on the field, and also gonna protect him from being destroyed by battle. So I take all this damage even though I have an enemy controller. That way I can activate my skill, which is what I'm going for here. I go ahead and you know, use my extra normal summon from Ma Hunter to search a Thunder Seahorse with Bro Hunter. Get a couple Paw Hunters here for the following turn, and then I just use my my skill, Mystic Box, yet again coming in clutch to destroy the Ashura Priest. I was not expecting the Draining Shield, but I was happy that it wasn't something like, you know, another Wall of Disruption. He top decks into Fen Huan, decides to keep it instead of you know, putting it at the bottom of the deck, and I'm able to use my enemy controller to protect myself, and that's pretty much the game. All I have to do is swarm the board with my Paw Hunter into Nyan, Thunder Nyan Nyan, I can't say her name, and that's it. Hit him for a bunch of damage. I don't know exactly, like 6100, something like that. And then this last Odeon, I thought I was going up against Amazonas, and like from the beginning I felt like it was gonna be like a lost duel, so I just passed. I'm like, maybe I'll get some damage in, and you know, I'll take some damage and I can use my skill. So I don't do anything my first turn, as you will see. I simply end my turn. I probably should have searched, but I didn't want to reveal what I was playing. Not like it mattered. And then I see Temple of the Mind's Eye with Inaba White Rabbit. So I know this is Burn in 2018. So Thunder Seahorse is going to get double Ma Hunter. And I decided not to blindly Cosmic Cyclone. I wanted to keep that in case at some point I needed to get rid of Temple of the Mind's Eye and try to push for game. I didn't want to, you know, hit like a massive morph or something like that, so I'm just blindly attacking. It could have been a Wall Disruption, which, you know, would have been devastating. Luckily for me, it's just a Draining Shield, so he's going to take 2000 damage. Goes for Mask of the Accursed. On summon, I used my enemy controller to send the Ma Hunter that had the mask, and also, you know, protect myself for 1 turn. So I pick up Paw Hunter. You're going to see Massive Morph right away. And this is where I just gamble. I go for the Cosmic Cyclone to get rid of the unknown face down that he was saving. You know, because he could have used the turn I attack, but he used the Draining Shield instead. So I'm going to use the Cosmic Cyclone. I know all he has is Inaba White Rabbit. And if he doesn't top deck into more back row, I should be able to win next turn. Sure enough, we see the mirror wall. It's not gonna matter though, it's gonna get banished. Mirror wall wasn't gonna save him anyway because of his Temple of the Mindside, so, but at least it was out of the way. It wasn't, you know, like a wall disruption. So he's gonna take 2000 damage. My Mahunter cannot attack. He goes for Lava Golem, but because Lava Golem does not allow him to summon the Nava White Rabbit, that pretty much guarantees my victory. All I do is summon my Thunder Seahorse, hit him twice for 1000, and that's the game. Yeah, so this is definitely one of those decks that I'm probably gonna use during a stream or during a duel room, because I really wanna keep playing with it. I wanna maybe add some, you know, a couple of boss monsters. Maybe I think last time when I was playing around with the Thunder family, I put like, what did I put? The Atmosphere? I don't know. If you have any suggestions for this deck, let me know. Like I said, I'll keep using it. I think it's really fun, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I feel like lately I've been kind of worrying too much about, you know, making decks that work, where I kind of got away from what I used to do, which is just make fun decks, whether they work or not. I'm having fun with them, and I'm gonna try to go back to that. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And till next time.